Mario Cristobal has long been considered a great recruiter, but a coach that just doesn't have it on game day. Saturday against FSU was no different as he made three fatal mistakes. Hey guys, thanks for coming to the channel. Thanks for watching the video. Do me a favor, smash that subscribe button below. Hit the like, the thumbs up. It helps tremendously. Comment your thoughts as well. And if you'd like to share the video, we'd really appreciate that. Mario Cristobal has a 66-65 head coaching record. His team is an underdog to Georgia Tech this weekend, and if they lose, he'll wind up with a 66-67 record in 2 weeks when Miami loses to Clemson. He's a great recruiter, always has been. Couple that with the NIL money that Miami is flaunting right now, and you've got a heck of a match to win high schoolers over. But there's one issue with Mario. He can't coach. He can't hire a staff. He doesn't know how to develop talent, and he consistently does less with more year after year. On Saturday, his weaknesses showed up again. First of all, let's talk about this. He completely mismanaged and bottled the Tyler Van Dyke situation. Van Dyke went out against Duke with an apparent shoulder injury. He then missed the UVA game and was a game-time decision for Florida State. He didn't look comfortable for much of the time that he was in and seemed to re-injure himself early in the game. Putting Van Dyke in harm's way with a banged-up offensive line against a very good defensive front should have any parent questioning sending their kid to play for Coach Cristobal. I'm sure Tyler wanted to go in, and I'm sure if you asked the kid, he'd say, I want to compete. That's just how athletes are at this high level. But sometimes you have to protect kids from themselves. There was a huge likelihood of Van Dyke re-injuring himself, and it happened. So what if Mario had given those practice reps to Garcia and Brown? I don't think it changes the difference in the result, but Tyler Van Dyke was not effective in the game anyway. Awful decision to start Tyler Van Dyke and allow him to further injure himself. Next up, Mario and his coordinators are terrible game day coaches. Kevin Steele and Josh Gaddis are coaching with the same exact roster that Manny Diaz had last year. Yet, they're getting way less out of them. We said they do less with more. Florida State ran the counterplay 32 of 70 plays on Saturday night. I don't know if Miami recognized it in the moment or not. I'd lean toward no, just because zero adjustments were made to stop it. But it is embarrassing for a staff to get into a press conference 2 days after the game and admit failure like this. Florida State did nothing special. They kept it very vanilla. According to the 247 team rankings, Miami has loads more talent than FSU does right now. Yet Mario and his staff can't manage talent. They can't adjust, and they can't coach on game day. I think Mike Norvell will consistently beat Mario Cristobal here in this facet, this game day coaching aspect. Last, Mario admits to the media and the public to underutilizing talent. Listen to this clip.
I'm very familiar with that running back. That's one of our running backs at Oregon, to put in perspective the caliber of teams we're used to building. You know what I mean? So tackling and physicality is a mentality.
He says that Trey Benson was a player they recruited at Oregon and somehow tries to spin that into a win for Miami, for himself. Kurt Weiler of the Osceola pointed out that Trey Benson had 22 yards in 2 years at Oregon. He has 611 yards this season at FSU. That's an increase of 2,777%. Talk about underutilizing talent to such a degree that a player leaves you and goes elsewhere. This follows the theme of the video, though. Mario is a great recruiter. He can find talent, but he's just not a good coach. He doesn't develop well. He doesn't manage the talent very well, as his record shows. Mike Norvell will run circles around Mario for years. He can outcoach him, he builds better teams, and he knows how to adjust. There is a caveat. If Cristobal could out-recruit Mario and stack the talent in such a way that it negates the coaching gap, you could see Miami win consistently in this rivalry. Here's the issue. The new coach smell isn't going to last forever down there. At some point, Cristobal's on-field results are going to come into play. And if they're anything like the first 130 or so games that we've seen, we're going to see a ton of mediocrity from Miami for years to come until they find someone who can manage talent, who can adjust to issues, and who can make good decisions on game day. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what you think about this coaching matchup between Mike Norvell, Mario Cristobal, or just the coach that Mario Cristobal is in general. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, thumbs up, like the video, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Go Noles.